Welcome along to the visually impressive Sunningdale Golf Club for round 2 of the Senior Open presented by Rolex. Temperature in the mid-20s today, but with a little bit more breeze. Let's look at it so far. Darren Clarke, Ernie Els tied at the top, 5 under par. Ernie making progress, 2 under par through 13 holes. Ramsey, Bjorn, Woosnam, Jimenez climbing back up that leaderboard, 3 under par round so far with 4 holes left to play. We just saw Philip Price up there at 6, double bogey at the 12th, dropping him back into that tie for 3rd. There's the tee shots down at 14 of Clarke and Els.
Two of the longer hitters on the senior circuit. Clarke, perfect left half of the fairway. 229 left in, but is that turning enough? Oh, that's fine. That's absolutely fine there.
Yeah, well done. It's always a bit disconcerting when a putter as good as Ernie has putted before you and got it so wrong. You start scratching your head and thinking, now, is there something here I'm not seeing? What on earth is going on? That's a lovely birdie for Clarke. Back-to-back birdies and 6 under par.
Great opportunity for some of the late starters to switch on the television and see how the golf course is playing.
Darren Clarke off a little upslope with 141 yards left. Plays a little bit longer than that because it's uphill.
Just a gentle draw. That'll be nicely wanting to have nothing to do with that left-hand side and bunker.
And he has done. Daylight between Darren Clarke and the rest of the field.
172 it was for Jose Maria Olazabal. 139 left for Ernie in the rough. Good lie, and there's a lot of grass around it, but nothing's going to stop him getting a reasonable contact. And the perfect angle to get at this flag, because you're hitting sort of into the slope of the green rather than across it from this right side. But this wind really is buffeting and swirling.
Just absolutely beautiful shot. He's taken a club more and just hit it softly. So that's negated any chance of getting the flyer. It's also taken into account that it might come out a little soft.
After an absolutely exquisite shot, as Tony described it, complete control, little chip forward, ran it from the front of the green to here. Ernie has another one of these. He's tweaked a couple of these. Right edge. Could go just outside if you're very gentle, but inside right with a firm one.
Excellently read, but Ernie Els closes back to within 1 of Darren Clarke.
Another perfect tee shot from Darren Clarke. Been in a very accessible position as well. This is on a mighty good line.
Give himself a slippery putt for birdie to get to 8 under on the final hole. He certainly has, Ken Brown. Darren Clarke, 4 birdies in the last 6 holes, back in 32 out of 35. It's a 67. He gets to 8 under par.
Eagle chance for Bernhard Langer. Terry Holt is caddy, helping him with his line. He must have been around a bit, Terry Holt, because he caddied for me a few times.
Well, there's a surprise. Bernhard Langer opens with an eagle, straight to 6 under par.
This man hotly in pursuit, one back on the 13th tee.
Well, on the green, long way from the pin, still only made one birdie so far this week, Bernhard Langer.
One player that does forget his previous shot, and I almost guarantee it is Bernhard Langer. He's always focusing on the next one. He's forgotten the one before.
Yeah, he's the best at that.
This is going to take a good touch, Tony. It's a tricky one, as you know. It slips away on the back right of this green from this angle.
Yeah. Not as easy as it looks. Long follow through, keeps the putter going down the line forever. You know, no, he can't do that. He can't do that. Yes, he can. It's Bernhard Langer. What a putt. There's definitely more chance of 3-putting that than there is of holding it. Way more chance. Absolutely brilliant.
172 yards. The wind has just died on him. Oh, what a good swing that was. No wriggles there.
How about that? Yeah, you could certainly tell. No reaction to either of his last two shots.
I like just outside left.
Exactly where he started it too, just outside the left. Nice pace. Beautifully holed.
He closes that gap. 2-1 at the top. Langer and Clarke. Acknowledgement from McGinley.
Yeah, there's not one player from our era that doesn't look at Bernhard Langer in awe. It's come out a bit dead on him.
Look, a lot of coaching techniques now. They all talk about the ground up, using the ground for power and the legs, and no sign of that there with Bernhard Langer.
Just a 7-iron. Trying to feed it in there.
Landed softly, expecting a firmer hop up the back of the green.
Well, the same sort of break from right to left. Again, you've just got to keep a head of steam on it, otherwise it'll miss on the low side on the left. It's the safest part.
Just lacked speed, that's all.
Rare, Tony, that it fritters a stroke away, though, isn't it? Rare thing. It's like hen's teeth.
Yeah, drops a shot back to 7 under. Darren Clarke on his own. The top of the leaderboard. Outside chance to tie Clarke at the top after 2 rounds.
Pretty good. Brush that in.
That's a good putt. Out in 32. Back in 34. It's the lowest score out on the golf course today. The lowest score of the second round so far. 66 for Jerry Kelly. And a 2-way tie at second place at the moment. One behind Darren Clarke. Broadhurst approach to the last. And it's a good one. 5 under par. Needs to get into the top 4 should he knock that one in. Checks in the post. Broadhurst to get to 6, and he makes it. Paul Broadhurst, wonderful round of golf today. 34, 33, 65 equals the great score of yesterday, the lowest score out on a golf course today. Hauls himself right up the leaderboard.
It's a lovely shot, it really is. A lot of break on that. He would love to have held that, because there's no place Bernhard Langer feels happier than at the top of the leaderboard.
Tell you what, the win. You look at the leaderboard and you see Bernhard Langer, you know he's not going to go away. He's going to loiter, going to linger all weekend. 66, 67, 7 under par for the German. That's how it stands. We're in the second round of the Senior Open, presented by Rolex. Sunningdale Golf Club. It's been absolutely magnificent. We've all been thoroughly entertained. The players love being here. The course has certainly lived up to its top billing. All the big names are bunched towards the top of the leaderboard. We have an exciting weekend in front of us. We hope the weather will be kind to us. I look forward to you joining us for the third round tomorrow.